Well, this is great.
Having some trouble there, Jeralt?
I wanted to replace the clasp on my gauntlet, but I can't quite get the blasted thing to stay.
Here, let me try.
Oh, look at that. You got a real knack for these things. Thanks, kid.
I'm surprised you've survived this long with those ham hands.
Being a good mercenary isn't all about dexterity, you know. Besides, when you've lived as long as I have, your body just doesn't work as well as it used to. Trust me.
You don't look that old to me.
You can't judge a book by its cover. I might not look it, but I'm practically an ancient tome. Not to mention I've lived pretty hard. Might just be a gut feeling, but I've started feeling like the goddess might call me to her side before long.
Come on, it's not like you're at death's door. Besides, you really think the goddess would be calling you of all people?
You don't hold anything back, do you? If the goddess won't have me, then I'll just have to make do in hell.
Do you think you'd have any regrets if you died right now?
Not one. Except maybe living too long.
What about leaving your kid behind?
Can't say I wouldn't be worried, especially because that kid isn't exactly normal.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I've never seen a power like that before. Not even generals with crests measure up.
True. It's not like my training was all that rigorous either. But before I knew it, my kid had become the Ashen Demon. Just a personal quirk, I guess. Makes it tough to find friends, though. In that sense, I'm glad we're here. There's tons of young folks around. And maybe the kid'll take a shine to you, since you're both mercenaries.
Who knows? I've been hoping we could talk more at least.
Is that so? I'm glad to hear you say that. Takes a load off my mind.
Now you really sound like a dad.
I was never much of a parent, but I do worry all the same. You know, I think we were meant to end up on the same side. Would you do me a favor and look after my kid?
When you put it that way, it really does sound like you're about to die.
Hey, it's possible. Tomorrow's never guaranteed in this line of work. I meant what I said. Can I count on you?
Yeah, sure. I'm not gonna refuse a dying man's wish after all.
Oh, it's the captain.
Yeah, handle it any way you want. This should be an easy job for you.
I'll report back when it's done.
Sounds good. We're gonna take care of some other matters in the meantime.
Why are you making that noise, Leonie? You got an upset stomach or something?
No, I don't. You know how the captain and his mercenaries joined forces with us?
Yeah, I'm so glad you get to fight with him again. Oh, wait. This is the first time you two are actually fighting together, right?
Yep. I haven't seen him since we parted ways when I was a kid. I've never been in a battle with him or anything. So, yeah, I'm happy, but... Ugh! I can't take it!
Wait a minute, is this about his kid?
Yeah. Though we're practically the same age. But only one of us has the captain's full confidence and a cool nickname. We're both mercenaries for crying out loud, and I was the captain's first apprentice.
But you're not family. You can bet that Jeralt would have trained any child of his from birth, a whole lot longer than you.
Ugh, you have a point there.
And if you want to talk about age, Alois has been with him since their night days. Which means it's likely that he was actually Jeralt's first apprentice, right?
Hey, you're right. I didn't even think about that.
In any case, it's kind of a given you wouldn't be on the same level. I mean, they haven't just studied under Jeralt, they've had years of on-the-job training with him. Plus, you don't have any weird powers.
You mean like you do?
Yeah, but our powers are completely different. To be honest, I want to best the Ashen Demon too. I've been striving to do that this whole time, but still haven't managed to pull it off.
Is that right? You know, even if we teamed up, I'm not so sure we'd win.
I don't know about that. With the two of us together, I think we might actually have a shot at it. In fact, I think my money would be on us. Want to set up a challenge sometime and see what happens?
I'm all for it. After all, the captain has a saying. Better to fight dirty and win than play fair and lose.
Yeah, that sounds like Jeralt. Well, for a mercenary, all that matters is the outcome.
Exactly. You know, I'm really glad you're here.
Same goes for you, Leonie. Now let's stay sharp and show the Ashen Demon up our own way.
Hey, I was looking for you. Didn't think I'd find you down by the river. That's an awful lot of blood on your cloak.
I thought soaking it in the water would help get it out.
I don't know. That fight went on for a while. And blood doesn't come out so easily, even if you start washing it right away. If you ask me, it's more trouble than it's worth. You have another one, right?
I do, but I'd still like to use this one if I can. Something wrong?
Oh, sorry. It's just, you reminded me of Citri, of your mother, back when we first met.
How so?
There was this one time when she was trying really hard to get some stains out of a handkerchief. She had your same quiet composure and everything, and when I asked her if she had another one, you know what she told me? She just turned and said, if I could still use this one, I'd rather not throw it away.
Well, it's not exactly the same.
Maybe not, but I still see so much of her in you. When I was first getting to know her, I never saw her laugh or cry. Just like someone else I could mention.
You know, you never really used to talk about her, but you've been doing it a lot lately. Why is that?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm feeling a little regret for dragging you into the mercenary life. You've never had a place to call home, and you don't have any friends your age. And it's been one bloody battle after another since this war broke out. If she were still alive, your life would be entirely different. You'd be with her, and things would be peaceful.
I don't regret my life here with you. I might not have a home or friends, but you've always been there for me. Living by the sword suits me just fine, and I've had no shortage of allies. So...
You're right. There's no cause for regrets. You really are just like her, though. You know that? There you are. What's going on? It's not like you to send for me.
I have something to give you.
Well, this is new. What is it?
Here.
Flowers? Oh, I'm really surprised. I mean, you've never given flowers to anyone before, have you?
I had to ask some of our allies for advice. because I wasn't sure the best way to communicate my feelings.
What do you mean?
I'm really thankful that you're my captain, but also that you're my father. I've never really told you that, so I wanted to make sure you knew.
Ah, kid.
When I asked, everyone said I should give you flowers. Apparently that's what they used to do back at the Officers' Academy. I wonder what it would have been like there.
The Officers' Academy, huh? You might have just been a student there if things had happened a little different. Or who knows, maybe you'd have ended up like Alois and forced into giving seminars or something. Not that you're really qualified to be a teacher. Anyway, these flowers did the trick, kid. Consider your message delivered. Though, to be honest, I kind of already knew. You might not give a lot away, but you're not completely unreadable. Sorry for making you think I had no idea.
That's all right. I'm just glad you know.
By the way, why'd you choose this kind of flower? Did someone suggest them?
No, I picked them out myself. I thought they were nice to look at. Calming, in a way.
You even like the same flowers as your mother. Can you inherit that kind of thing? I used to give these to Citri all the time. I'd pull them out from behind my back, and her whole face would light up like the brightest torch you'd ever seen. Maybe this is how she felt whenever she got them.
I'll keep that in mind for next time. I want to see how this mercenary life of ours is going to play out. Together. Those feelings are never going to change, and I'll do what I must to make sure you know that.
Huh. Thanks, kid.
You ready for this?
Come at me! No hesitation! You actually managed to dodge that.
Not sure dodge is the word I'd use. I just let my power loose without even thinking. Guess I'm still no match for you.
Give yourself a little credit. It took everything I had to keep up. If you could avoid an attack like that, then you're easily on par with me.
But you barely even used your power. You know, the one that throws off your enemy's perception or whatever? I wouldn't have stood a chance if you hit me with that.
So you've noticed it.
How could I not? We've fought about 1,000,000 times by now. Your power's not exactly visible, so it's definitely tougher to catch on to than mine. But I've experienced your kind of beatdown firsthand, so I'm painfully aware of the damage you can inflict.
Sorry about that. I couldn't afford to pull any punches back then.
It's fine. Water under the bridge. So, have you had your power for long? Where'd you learn it? I was kinda wondering if I could pick it up myself.
I only became aware of it when I was fighting hard against you. But I don't think it's something a person can learn. Even I barely understand how it works.
Right, gotcha. Sounds like we're in the same boat then.
Yes, just two strange people with even stranger powers. And I'm not only talking about your sword.
Hmm?
Do you ever feel like there's some sort of mysterious presence within you?
Oh,
It's just that sometimes it's hard to tell what you're thinking. Like you get distracted by something from time to time. Almost like you're talking to someone else, inside your head.
Are you asking because that's what happens to you?
No, it was just something I noticed. I simply thought I'd ask.
If you say so. I want to apologize again. I'm really sorry. Can't believe I tried to kill you.
It's all right. I know that wasn't really you.
Still, the one who did it was a part of me. Literally. You asked me about this before, about some mysterious presence within me.
That's right.
Well, sorry I couldn't give you a straight answer back then. Arval told me not to tell anyone. That's the name of the presence that was inside my head, by the way. The one that took control of my body and tried to kill you. Or maybe it was someone else entirely. The one that called himself Epimenides.
Arval and Epimenides, I wonder what manner of beings they are.
That beats me. And it's not like I can just go and ask them now. Honestly, I kinda wish I'd talked to Arval more, now that I can't.
That's how these things work, sadly. When you're ready to talk, the person you want to talk to is no longer there.
But there's still so much I don't know. Remember how I got trapped inside that void with Claude and the others after our fight? That's when Arval used the name Epimenides, and then tried to kill us.
Are Arval and Epimenides the same being?
I'd like to think they're different, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Epimenides is just Arval's true identity. I don't know if they were just using me, or if they had some other goal in mind. All I've got are a bunch of mysteries that I'll probably never solve.
I did notice one thing.
What's that?
It was when we were fighting and you were being manipulated. It seemed like Arval was trying to keep your body from getting hurt. They could have fought more recklessly. I don't see why it would have made a difference to them, but they were making sure you weren't harmed.
Seriously? Arval was protecting me?
It's just a feeling I got. But yes, I think that could have been the case.
I guess Arval's the only one who knows the truth. Or as the Seiros folks say, only the goddess knows, right? But hey, thanks for telling me that. Really, it does make me feel better. I've got no choice now but to keep moving forward, live out the destiny the two of us once shared. Funny, I came here to apologize, but you ended up cheering me up instead. Catch you later, okay?
Only the goddess knows, Well, the goddess may have been the one telling you that.